Hi everybody, this is Silvio Canto in Dallas, Texas on Tuesday, July the 6th, and welcome to our video commentary. I hope you had a good July 4th. I hope that you had a chance to not just have a good time, but also remember why we celebrate July 4th. I have a post over at the American Thinker this morning, Tuesday morning. You can check it out over there, or I sometimes post it over at my blog, and I also put it at my political page over at Facebook. And I talk about President Biden. Look, I'm not a psychiatrist, as I wrote in my post. I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not a medical doctor, and I'm not giving you medical opinion or pretending anything like that. I'm simply looking at the television screen and I'm seeing a man who cannot speak very well on his own. Sometimes he's got serious problems reading from the teleprompter. Now, again, I'm trying to be fair to President Biden because I'm not a doctor and I'm not a psychologist. I'm just a voter who's looking at the video. And I see a man who has difficulty answering basic questions. They asked him a question about Russia the other day. He literally had to take out 3x5 cards to look for his answer. I mean, if you see him at press conferences, he's always checking for an answer. He doesn't seem to have the ability to respond directly to any of these things. And that's a very troubling sign. After all, we're talking about the President of the United States. Now, a lot of this should have come out during the campaign. During the campaign, he was never involved in any serious give and take with the press. They had him hiding in the basement of his house. He would do some very selected interviews virtually. He never really went out and did what President Trump did during the campaign, which is to look at reporters eye to eye and answer their questions directly. No, it was always very controlled. So as a consequence, what is happening now, the man that we are now watching on the television screen, we were not allowed to see him during the campaign because he was kind of protected. He was protected by his staff that understood that he would have a problem answering questions publicly. But worse than that, he was protected by the American news media. And that's the part that is very troubling. The media was apparently so obsessed with President Trump. They were so obsessed with spending all their time and all their energies following President Trump that they forgot that this guy hiding in the basement had a chance of winning. And he won. And now he's the President of the United States. And it's not easy to see a man who has that many problems answering questions. Again, we're not expecting them to be experts on anything, but he should be able to answer questions without having to look at his notes all the time. He should be able to have a back and forth with people without looking so troubled and so weak whenever he has to think on his feet. But again, I don't blame President Biden. I don't blame the Democrats because they knew they had a problem with him, so they kept him away from the American people. I blame the media because the media let him get away with it. And eventually they're going to have to explain that because, to tell you the truth, he doesn't look very good on TV, and I don't think he's going to get any better as time goes by. Very troubling situation. Again, we're talking about the President of the United States. We're not talking about the principal of a high school or some administrator in a government agency. We're talking about the President of the United States who has to make snap decisions and has to deal with issues 24/7. So, bad mistake by the media. They protected Biden, and this is what we have. Thank you for watching. This is Silvio Canto in Dallas, and if today is your birthday, happy birthday. Bye-bye, everybody.